There was a really just telling moment on the televised mental institution known as MSNBC. Journalist Dana Milbank talking about how scary it is that we might actually get transparency from this government. They love trans, just not transparency.
Speaker Kevin McCarthy is under fire for sharing about 44,000 hours of surveillance camera footage from January 6th with Fox News host Tucker Carlson. Other media organizations, including NBC News, have demanded access to the tapes as well. The speaker is more than just a political leader. They also oversee the day-to-day administration of the Capitol, including security. Is there something unprecedented about what McCarthy has done here, Dana?
Yeah, I mean, day after day, it seems that he breaks precedent after precedent. Look, I understand why the other media are asking for the same thing. The truth is, this doesn't belong in the public domain for anybody.
That's the line. This doesn't belong in the public domain. We are told that there was an insurrection, that the United States almost fell on that day, despite these people having no plans. Apparently, one guy had a Lego set. He didn't even bring it of the Capitol. AOC was freaking out. But we should not know about this stuff. I take it you're not surprised, Libby. They're better than us, and they know, right?
Yeah, these are our superiors, and we must bow down before their superior judgment. I, for one, am glad that there's going to be some transparency. I think that the people who went into the Capitol and the people who were around the Capitol and the journalists who were not credentialed but were documenting what was going on that day have been substantially ill-treated and ignored. And I think that that's really a shame, especially when you compare it to the sweetheart deals and, compassionate treatment that was given to the rioters in the summer of 2020. I'm thinking specifically of the ones in Portland against whom I believe so many charges were dropped, even though they were trying to set the federal buildings on fire repeatedly, like night after night for more than 100 nights. I believe it was, I think it ended up being something like 120 nights that this went on. Yeah. And I'd like to see what was really going on. There's been a lot of talk about perhaps there were federal agents involved. If the government can disprove that, then maybe they ought to. There's been talk about, and this is something that you've seen on Tucker Carlson as well, Capitol Police officers opening doors and all of this kinds of stuff. What was really going on? What was the relationship there? What kind of encouragement were these people getting from law enforcement if that was happening? And the way that they have used January 6th as a cudgel to beat anyone who disagrees with the leftist progressive narrative means that we get to see literally every second of footage, because they're going to continue to use this against all of us who don't agree with the Biden administration for years. We're just seeing that, they keep coming out with stuff about that as they're starting to quiet down, and their little commission had to get disbanded at the end of the last Congress. We haven't heard as much about it, but I do respect and appreciate McCarthy for giving over these
Yeah,
tapes.
and I will give the devil his due here. I mean, McCarthy, if he wanted to do this, I suppose in the most clean way, maybe he could have just released it all together, whatever that means, just put it out there on the internet and let people go through it. Or he could have said, hey, I'm giving it to Tucker, but I'm also giving it to Anderson Cooper or something. If you'd like more sane takes on our insane world, check out our direct message clips playlist. And if you want to watch more full episodes of our live roundtables, watch our roundtables playlist. They're both right over here. And to get notified of all future videos, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell.